if you guys were to rank, so we go, and I guess we can throw in little, if you want to get specific, but if we rank whatever order, I guess worst is the first name, so Danny Ainge, Brad Stevens, and the players or the team, I guess, how would you rank who is at, I guess, the most fault here?
Okay, I'm going to go Brad, players, Ainge. I think, Brad with not being able to really, make this team work, I guess. You can blame the players for, not being motivated, for not playing with heart. Yeah, we talked about, I think, Riley, you said it, like Jalen and Jason, like they're burnt out by the end of games because they just have to carry the load. And it's like that, that's a true thing. I mean, that's a reasonable excuse for, why they slow down the fourth and whatnot. Brad Stevens, I think we've just complained about him so much, and I'm putting him up there because before this season, I said this to you guys before, I really never complained too much about Brad Stevens. Like there are few little things that he's done throughout the years that oh, what is this guy doing? Like rotations, laps have always been a thing with him. But this year, it's like every game, I feel like I have something to say about him. So, I mean, I think he deserves the most blame at this point. Then, of course, the players because of just how they've been playing and, just, I said, no heart, no hustle. And then Danny Ainge at the bottom because, I do think he deserves some blame, not as much as the top two. But I'm still holding him accountable. He's saying these things, how we're not good enough, but yet he's not doing anything about it. So it's just, you can't be saying that and just sitting on your ass doing nothing. So that's my rankings.
I'd have to rank it probably Brad Stevens at 1, Danny Ainge at 2, and then players at 3. Just because I know some of the players have been playing well, like Teague and
oh God, don't even bring him up. Don't even bring him up.
But like I was saying earlier, I feel like the way Brad Stevens is, his rotations, his lineups, I feel like that affects the players as well. So they need to step up, but at the same time, you wonder if they can step up, in the situation that Brad's kind of put them in. Mm-hmm. I know I'm giving him a lot of hate today, but I'm just frustrated. And
give more hate, please.
Anything I can think about the Celtics, like not being good or like their problems, most of it just stems back to Brad Stevens.
It does, and then everyone wants to talk about it's a players' league, and I know there's big Twitter accounts out there and whatnot. They all say the same thing if they're really defending Brad. It's like, oh well, is someone else motivating their players and whatnot? It's like if someone is really gonna double down and say motivation has nothing to do with this league, that's crazy talk. There's the only reason the Raptors, I feel, are almost take last year as an example. They lost Kawhi Leonard. They came back and they got almost to a championship caliber team. Why? Because I think Nick Nurse had a lot of his hand in the cookie jar in terms of their performance.
I was jealous. I was jealous watching that series and seeing how animated he was and how
he was in the game. He was literally the sixth guy on the court.
He was in the corner defending Jason Tatum. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's annoying. In time, obviously, it's like, what the hell is this guy doing? But all at the same time, you got to admire something like that. You got to admire someone that actually, he said, my guys are out there every game giving it their all. I'm going to do the same thing. I love that. Why can't Brad Stevens have that mentality? He's sitting there. They cut to him and he's just arms crossed, looking around like he's clueless, doesn't know what to do.
My favorite is during a run,
screaming at people.
They switch to him during a run and he goes, what are you clapping?
Yeah, there was a clip. Jeff T goes into the game, dribbles it off his foot, turns it over, and they cut to Brad Stevens. He goes, "All right, yeah, just get back on defense. Get back on defense. And then when get him out of the game."
He was mic'd up in the middle of that Pelicans comeback, and I think it was ABC, and he turns to his guys. He goes, "Come on, guys, stay in this moment." And I said to myself, "I go, this is a moment where you want to get as far away from as possible. If you are blowing." You are blowing a 24-point lead. You do not want to be in this moment, buddy. This is the exact opposite of a moment you want to stay in. And I was like, oh, my God. And then last night, in the middle of the Celtics playing terribly, he was mic'd up inside tracks, whatever they call it on TNT, and he just goes, hey, guys, just be you. And I was like, this can't be real. I think Brad Stevens is trolling at this point because he knows he said be you.
Look how we've been the last month. Be you. We want to continue being
be
that.
Someone else.